Today I'm bringing guys a brand new sports cards video. In today's video, I have some very exciting news and just overall market update I want to talk about. So the market right now has been absolutely on fire. As you guys can see right here, my portfolio is up around 100%. But overall, the market has been performing very well. There has been a lot of movement and prices both up and down, but the positive sign is that the volume continues to increase. And if we look at market trends right here, pretty much all sports are recently ticking up. You see Pokemon having a spike, football having a massive spike recently, baseball having a spike, basketball is recovering and having a spike, soccer is going up, hockey's going up the last 30 days. So there's a lot of positive news in the sports card market right now. Some amazing signs is during the NFL playoffs, some players like Jordan Love, who exceeded expectations, saw massive price gains. Lamar Jackson continues to shoot up. Even new rookies, CJ Stroud, Anthony Richardson, Will Levis, these guys are shooting up in price. They came out red hot. So there's just so many signs right now that are pointing to a massive market recovery, for the sports card market. I can say I was at the Dallas Card Show. I believe 2 weekends ago. It was January 19th weekend, I believe. And I can tell you guys, I walked in with 30 mid to high end cards. I walked out with 6 cards. I was trying to buy. It was very tough to buy, and it was very easy to sell. So many cards were liquid. There were so many sales going down, so much money being thrown around. And it honestly felt like 2021 again. This was my best card show since 2021. The most liquidity I've seen in the sports card market since 2021, and so many players, like you can see Tyrese Halliburton, he's having a breakout year. His cards are up 26.4% over the last 90 days, and that includes some cards that are not very investable that haven't moved up. So a lot of his cards, that are investable cards, you can see right here. Any Prism card right here, this was a $330 card. It's now a $570 card in a matter of 2 months. And stuff like this allows investors to feel so much more confident putting money in the sports card market when you see these type of gains. Because it's sometimes worth taking the risks if you have a chance for 50% gains. In the past couple of years, I can't say that, a player having a good season would result in a 50% increase. We saw the market being really stubborn with gains, but recently, the market has been very giving. You can see with guys like Jordan Love having, kind of breakout games. When he beat the Dallas Cowboys, you saw his market just absolutely skyrocket. And I think that's an amazing sign for the health of the market. This Jordan Love card was a $2,000 card in November, and this card is up to around $7,000. So there's just so much going on right now, and our members, I don't like to plug our membership program all the time, and I've tried not to recently, but our members have been doing incredibly well with our picks recently. We were investing in Jordan Love throughout December, so we didn't quite catch the bottom, but we still got around 2x gains on Jordan Love's card. And there's just so many opportunities in the market right now. Love's market, you can see right here, is up 37%. It has just been steadily on the increase and then spiked a couple times, when he made the playoffs and when they beat the Cowboys. And even he had a strong game versus the Niners. I think a lot of people are really excited for the Packers next year. Of course, we see Stroud's market taking leaps. I just think overall, there is an incredible excitement around the sports card hobby right now that is leading to a lot of money being thrown in. And I think it's going to be really interesting to see what happens, when football season ends and basketball season's on. I personally think a lot of money is going to move from football to basketball. That is my hypothesis at the moment. So for my membership program, I'm offering, a lot of basketball picks right now because I think a lot of money is going to be flowing back into basketball when playoff time comes. And I just think there's so many opportunities. Whether you're looking at basketball, whether you're looking at baseball, the season's about to start. There's going to be spring training. There's going to be a lot of hype there. I just think it's always important. One thing I always try to stress in my membership program and on YouTube is that it is very important to not follow the hype train, but to look at the future. Look at what's going to be next to pump. Don't look at what's going up right now, but look at where the money's going to flow, because the market's all full of ebbs and flows. Money will flow from football to baseball to basketball, back to football. And it's important right now. Football is going through an incredible, just the playoff craze has been like no other. The last I remember, that I can kind of correlate it to was like the basketball NBA bubble in 2020, where just like a player would win a game and his prices just spike like 30% overnight. And I think right now we're seeing that with football. One game is causing massive increases, as we saw with Jordan Love. So I just think there's overall, it's a great time to be buying. It's a great time to be selling. Of course, it's a great time to be flipping. And it's a great time to just be in the market. And I really love to make these market update videos because it's been pretty stagnant over the last couple years. I will admit, there has been ebbs and flows, yes, but the market overall has not had so many players experiencing massive gains. And of course you're going to have those guys who, don't live up to expectations, guys like Howell, Pickett, Ritter. Of course, Hurts had a very early exit. They were expected to go much further. Of course, Tua, and Dak did not quite live up. You're going to have prices go down. But what's great is that even when Hurts has a horrible postseason, his prices are down 15%. Lamar has a pretty solid postseason so far. His prices are up 25%. Jordan Love, 25%. So you can see that it's a very healthy market when you're seeing massive gains along with a little bit lighter losses. And I think in the past we've seen when a player has a bad game, their prices may be down 30%. And when a player has a good game, they might be up 15%. But right now we're seeing the tide shifting a little bit. We're seeing a lot of hype, especially with these new rookies coming in. There's a lot of excitement around this class, and I haven't seen this much excitement around a draft class in a long time, both for basketball and for football. So I think when Wemby's cards come out, there's going to be so many catalysts right now. Fanatics Events is launching this year. I just think it's a great time to be buying sports cards, great time to be in sports cards. As I said, I literally brought 30 mid to high-end cards to the Dallas Card Show, and I left with just 6. I will admit I had a pretty tough time buying. I think a lot of people were asking very strong numbers, but rightfully so because stuff was selling so fast. And so I just think it's a good time to get in. I'm not saying risk your life savings. I'm not saying, put in more than you can afford to lose. Of course, it is still a lot of risks that come with sports cards, but if you know what you're doing, if you're able to put in the work to get that research done, to figure out what you need to invest in, whether, it's getting guidance or just, figuring out yourself and taking those learning curves, and learning from everything that you invest in, I think there's a lot of opportunity. Guys who are investing early in, even guys like Anthony Richardson, the first comp's 850 when it comes out the gate. We're already seeing comps over 1,200. That's a 50% gain in 4 days, just solely based off a new product. And some guy willing to take that bet, that 850 is a good entry point for Anthony Richardson, and then boom, it's $1,200 card in a week. When you see some Stroud strong sales. So I just urge you guys to do your research, figure out what you can excel in the market. You don't have to be an expert in basketball, football, and baseball, but maybe pick a niche. Maybe pick like NFL prospects, new NFL draft class. Pick a niche and really learn that market. And if you can really learn that market, you can make a lot of money in the market right now. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed, go ahead and subscribe. We're on our way to 50,000 subscribers. If you guys do want to join the membership program and make some money with us, the link is down below to sportscardsinvest.com. We're always posting picks every single week with the weekly report, and our members have been doing really well. I'll tell you that much. But thanks so much for watching this video. Other than that, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'm out. Peace.